undertaking that you all have had here today for this entire week, it's a big undertaking. Like, you have so many lives in your hands of people who are looking to you for guidance, who are looking to you for direction. And because of your experience in this industry and the things that you've done, you have a lot to be able to share and to be able to pour into them. But guess what? The people who pour into others also have to be poured into themselves. Because we can't give what we don't have. So to be able to fill that cup up is so important. And so I feel very honored to be able to be here with you all, to be able to even share some information around that breakthrough in education. Because education is the key. At the end of the day, it's the key. Why are people here today? To get some education. That's right. To get some information to be able to help bring them to the next level. Because all of us want the next level in life. Right. There is no ceiling, there is no limitations than the ones that we set for ourselves, or the ones we accept from other people. So we have to continue to feed our mind with the information that's necessary. And not just, because knowledge is not power. That's a lie. Applied knowledge is power. So you can have all the information in the world, you got libraries in your house, but if you're not reading any of those books, it's not going to do you any good. So we want to make sure that the information that's being presented to people, it not only goes into their minds, but their hearts, but then it moves into action. So they actually get the things that they need from this and get to the next level. Because guess what? That will continue to have more people come back into the organization. Because they see progress. Because people want to be a part of progress. People want to be a part of the train that's moving, not the train that's sitting still. That's right. That's right. So when people watch the things that you all are doing and the progress that you all are making, then they want to be a part of that. That enrollment in those cities that have been sitting still for a minute, we get them back rolling again. So, actually I want to share with you all a poem that's been so impactful for me and for some successful people along their journey. And it's called My Wage. It says, I bargained with life for a penny, but life will pay no more. No matter how much I begged that evening when I counted my scanty store. It said, life is a just employer. It's going to give you what you ask. But once you set the wage, why, you must bear the task. I work for a menial hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I'd have asked of life, life would have willingly paid. Wow. That's by Jesse B. Rittenhouse. How often do we ask for so little in life? If I could just get one more student enrolled. If I could just get one more person to come be a part of the organization. Why not? Where's the 100 students that need to enroll? Where is the 1,000 people who need to be a part of this organization? Because life will give you what you ask. And once we set that wage, we decide what we want, which is why you have to be so clear about what do you want. If you all sit together and y'all have y'all's conversations and y'all start to formulate and plan and mastermind on the things you want, ask. And you shall receive. Yes, that power of the tongue is powerful. So we want to be able to continue to ask for the things that we want and then put the plan behind it to make it happen. And what are you doing for yourself to be able to feed yourself on a daily basis? Are you reading? One of the first things that you do in the morning is, do I wake up and check my phone for social media or go to my email or, God forbid, turn on the news? To see all what's going on in the world, that first of all has nothing to do with me and it isn't positive. You know, the two most important times in your day, first thing in the morning. Why? Because your brain is operating at 20,000 wave cycles per second in the morning when you first wake up. You're most impressionable in the morning when you first wake up. So the first thing you want to put inside of you is something positive. Something that's going to feed you and fuel you, because you have so many people to pour into and to give to. And then your second time is right before you go to bed. Why? Because our mind, we have two minds. Our conscious mind and our unconscious mind. You see, that unconscious mind does not sleep. Sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night and then you have the answer to that question that you've been pondering on all day, and where did that come from? Because that unconscious mind was still working. So the last thing you put in before you go to bed, you're going to be pondering on that all night long. Don't you want to put in something positive? Something good? Something that's going to feed you? Something you can eat on for 8 hours? Absolutely. And then what are you reading on a regular basis? I heard that one of the books on y'all's book list was Think and Grow Rich, and that's fantastic. That book is one of the top 10 best-selling books of all time, creating more millionaires than any other success philosophy in history. Have you read it? What's on your reading list? Like, I read like me, like, oh, I don't have time for that. It's a book by Mr. Keith Cameron Smith called The Top 10 Distinctions Between Millionaires and the Middle Class. If you want to be a millionaire, you want to be a part of the middle class. See, one of the distinctions, distinction number 6, is that millionaires continue their education on throughout their entire life. Where the middle class thinks that after I finish school, my education stops. See, if you're really looking for a breakthrough and you want to encourage these young ones to have that breakthrough, that means that we have got to keep pouring into ourselves and educating our minds, because there is never a point where we have it all. Never. And when you want to get to that, 20,000 enrolled in the institution, in this organization, in this association, guess what? The people who we are today are not going to be able to enroll 20,000 people. That means we have to grow to the next level, get to the next level, which means we have to keep pouring into ourselves. So I just want to encourage you. You all are doing an amazing job. The fact that you are even doing this, because most people are so self-centered that they don't have time for anybody else. They're on their own path, on their own mind, and I can't help you. So the spirit in which you all come here and are offering to each and every individual who comes to you is tremendous. You're already leaps and heads above and beyond right now, but guess what? There's another level to go. So if you're looking for that breakthrough, it is going to come through that education. Just remember to keep pouring into you. You do have everything you need to succeed within you right now. And the thing that you're looking for, because each and every one of you have a question. You have something that you're searching for. Whether it's on your own personal behalf, in your own personal lives, because every aspect of our life affects every other aspect of our life. So if you're suffering over here, guess what? It is pouring into this area over there. If you're doing great over here, it's pouring into this area over here. You can come here and be in a great mood because, the sun is shining. My bills are paid. I had a good massage the other day. And then you come into an environment with these students, and then they feel that energy. They feel that enthusiasm. They feel that excitement, and it fills them up too. So we want to make sure that every day you're doing something for you, because then you can do more for others. So I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to even come and share with you, to pour into you, because this is also pouring into me. And y'all have an amazing day. Continue to do the tremendous work that you are doing with these students, because they need it. We all need it. Because guess what? I want my barbers and beauticians to be able to do a good job on my hair. I'm just saying. So they need you all, which means we need you. So you all have a fantastic meeting the rest of your day. I will see you all this evening for the President's Awards Banquet. And if there's anything that I can do to be able to help assist, to be able to, further the things that you're doing, then please don't hesitate to reach out.
And she does have a booth here. She's also having a booth, so make sure you stop by.
Oh, certainly, sure. Absolutely. So matter of fact, I'll just briefly share with you. As a matter of fact, we did mention, so Think and Grow Rich, for those of you who are familiar with this book. So I am a certified Napoleon Hill leader, so I do work with the Napoleon Hill Foundation on projects. One of those projects that I am so extremely excited about, honored to be a part of, is bringing this information, those principles of success, to the next generation. So we actually just released this book. So for those of you who have children, grandchildren, mentees, schools that you're associated with, it's a book that you must have as a part of your collection. This is called The Amazing Adventures of Oliver Hill. So it actually breaks down those 17 principles of success all into short, rhymed children's stories to help them to be able to make this a part of their life Because what if all of us say, hey, what if I'd have known what I know now back when I was young? How much further along would I be? So to be able to give children that foundation of success right now, this is truly going to help shift the next generation. So we're working with schools, community centers, universities, and things to be able to ensure that this gets into the hands of every child. So for those of you who have connections into those schools or have those young ones in your own family, then please come see me. Let's have a conversation. Let's see how we can continue to fuel the future. And then for all of you who are business owners, entrepreneurs, you have products, services, messages that you need to get to your target audience, then this is the book for you. It's called How to Become a Publicity Magnet in Any Market via TV, radio, and print. So you do need to talk to your audience, right? You do need to get your information in front of people, right? You can be the best hairdresser, the best stylist in the world, but if nobody knows about you or what it is that you do, or you doing it in the closet somewhere, what good is that going to do to you or to the world? Yes. Yes. So this will give you strategies on how to get free publicity on TV, radio, and print. So I have a very long history in television from being a spokesperson on the Home Shopping Network and QVC, Style Network, having a television show, and working even in the news like with Fox for many, many years. And so taking that information and being able to share that with business owners on how they can become that expert, get that credibility from being seen on television, being heard on those radio stations. And here's the biggest issue that people run into: we get in our own way. Opportunities are everywhere. The producers are waiting for you to show up. They need you on their program to share valuable information with their audience. See, when you're flipping through the news every day watching stuff, you want to watch somebody who has something that can share with you, right? Guess what? They're looking for you. But if you feel like, hey, I can't be that person to be on TV, or who am I? You know, oh no, I'm not prepared to be able to talk on a radio show. We have all these inhibiting, self-limiting beliefs in our own head, so we have to be able to get past that so we can even take advantages of the opportunities before us. So it helps you to first and foremost on your own personal development journey to get out of your way and then take advantage of those opportunities for publicity. So, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Havilah.